So we're going to do a little process on belonging, which is quite a big issue for many people. Lots of things that affect belonging, and so we're going to bring them all into the process. The belonging with yourself, which is the most important relationship in your life, is the belonging with the God within. Belonging with the planet where we live and of which we are a part of. These bodies are actually made of earth stuff and planet stuff. Belonging with spirit, with the universe. As spiritual children, we are her children as well. Belonging with things that we belong to in our lives, things that we have a natural affinity with that feel like home to us. And the sacred relationship that comes with these things or groups or places that we belong with. And we are going to make sure that we stay very present, belonging to this moment, in this moment, and to really notice when you have urges to withdraw, to not be here, to not engage, because this is all the stuff that we're going to have to work on to clear, that are blocks to you allowing yourself to belong where you rightfully belong, which is a very different thing to fitting in, which is often got to do with denying our nature, our true selves, our true desires, true nature, in order to try to fit into somewhere to fulfill that sense, that need of having that sense of belonging, but it's not done in an authentic way. And it's always that thing of when you bending yourself out of shape to fit in with someone, with a group, with something, and you get that sense of acceptance from that group or person. What they're accepting is not who you really are. They're just accepting an illusion, a mask of who you're putting out to be. So in the end, that sense of belonging is not satisfied, because at your core, you may feel like a fraud, or you may know that these people are not actually really seeing you, not the real you. So what they're accepting is not you, it's the mask. And that's actually, that can be quite damaging. It can just reinforce that sense of not belonging, not fitting in, not being able to be who you really are in order to belong, all that stuff, and the rejection feelings that can come from that. So let's just really aligned and grounded, connected with the earth, centered in our heart, connected with our sense of self, connected with the energy, the presence, the entity that we are, that we truly are. And feeling into that innate, natural, intrinsic need to belong. That's something that's part of human nature, and it's part of nature of our souls. Because as souls traveling through eternity, we're constantly trying to regain that sense of unity and connection with all of life, with source, with all of spirit. As we are individualized aspect of source, we constantly try to reconnect with the sense of oneness, of being connected. And most of us have disconnected on some part of the journey. That need to belong, that yearning for belonging, is also our spirit yearning to be reconnected with the unity, oneness, with all of life, all of creation, and with Source, Mother, Father, God, with where we come from and where we're going. And on the human level, it expresses as well as that need to be part of, find our tribe, find the place that we can call home. So let's just pause on that, to really honor that, to not judge it, and to really feel how that is for us. Is it something that is being satisfied or not? Is it something we're fighting, something we're judging as weak perhaps? Or something that we're accepting and seeking to express and satisfy that natural need in a way that is sacred and healthy, rather than in a way that's going to be about fear and ego and illusion. I can start to bring up all the instances in our lives where we've either felt we didn't belong anywhere, maybe we've given up on even trying to find somewhere we belong. Or perhaps it can bring all the instances where we fake to be something we're not, someone we're not, in order to fit in, to try to get that sense of belonging satisfied, but it didn't really work, did it? So what we need to do is really feel the feelings, make space for these feelings of the rejection, the loneliness, the giving up, the making it about us, maybe feeling that if we didn't belong anywhere means that there must be something wrong with us, which starts to affect our worthiness. All these conclusions we've drawn from experiences. Not all of us fit in, belong everywhere. We have particular paths, particular alignments, particular qualities, values that causes us to belong in some places and not others. And all of us have had to go on a bit of a search to find where we belong. It doesn't mean that there's been anything wrong with us. It doesn't mean that there's nowhere we belong. All of that is faulty beliefs, faulty conclusions. You got to let go of all of that. Perhaps for some of us, in moments we were forced to fit in. We were made to falsely belong to a religion, a family creed, a group, a nation, a lifestyle. And we didn't really want to, but we went along with it for whatever reason. And now we're scared to belong to anything in case we feel trapped again. All of these things is about letting go of the past. You got to let go of stuff that happened before. It does not define what's happening right now. It is not the same thing as what we're embracing right now. That sacred, natural sense of belonging that no one's imposing on you. That happens naturally when you allow it to happen, to let yourself get sucked into place at the right time. What happened in the past, that was not belonging. So it's not relevant to what we're choosing here and now. So be aware, feel the feelings, acknowledge what it was, and acknowledge that it's not the same thing. It's not really belonging that you experienced before. So any excuse that you have why you shouldn't allow yourself to belong with yourself, with your life, with this spiritual family, if you so choose, with the planet, with the universe, with this time, with being here, right now. It's all about letting go of the stuff in the past that you confused with belonging, that you thought or were made to think was belonging. It was not. It's irrelevant to what we're doing now. And it doesn't really matter. It should not define you. Don't let the bastards win. You gotta let it go. Don't let yourself be defined by those experiences. I'm not going to be taken away from being at home with myself, with my life in the here and now because of some stupid experience, conclusion, belief, dynamic relationship, hurt that happened in the past. None of it is worth me wasting this opportunity to be right here, right now, make the most of life, to belong, to know, to realize that I belong. I already do belong, somewhere, here, now, in some way. I just have to realize it, to see it, because it's already here. It's just a fact. It's just how it is. Whether you're allowing yourself to realize it, to feel it, to be it, that's the real key. And if you're not, then you need to let go of what gets in the way of you realizing it. Maybe you're holding on to some old sense of identity, a mask that's helped you cope with life, that's helped you be accepted and fit in with crowds that maybe you did not naturally fit in with, or that would not accept the real you. But that's not really acceptance. All they accept is the mask, not really you. That can feel sad, that can feel all sorts of ways, but you still gotta let it go. This is not who I really am. It's who I thought I was, but it's not who I really am. And you can't really experience that sense of coming home, belonging, if you don't let go of all of that, of these false identities that you use to fit in instead of allowing yourself to belong where you naturally do. You don't have to fight anymore. This is an exciting time. We're just about to experience a big shift, a whole new set of opportunities and possibilities. Don't let the past get in the way of that. The past is gone. Bring yourself to the plate, bring yourself to the table, bring yourself to the show. The show's happening now. Embrace life. Be alive. Take it in. Turn it into love. It's just like being offered a great treasure full of beautiful things, shiny things, and you're just not allowing yourself to take it, to receive it, because you're too busy thinking about what happened the day before. That's crazy. Pain is not good enough an excuse to not embrace love, to not embrace life. Pain's just a feeling, it's just a thing, it's an experience. It's not a great truth. It's not a law. It's just a thing. I am here, now. I am me, unique. I will never have another chance to be this me. I don't want to look back in regret and go, oh geez, I wish I'd made the most of the good stuff I had in this life, or being this person, or expressing in this way, living in this place, having those experiences, being with these people, having these lessons and awakenings. Don't have any regrets, don't have any remorse. Just suck the life out of this moment. Enjoy it. Being you. And you choose how you are. You choose what you make of this life. Using your self-determination, you are the master of your destiny. It's a journey. Life is a journey. It's not perfect, because nothing is perfect. Source is not perfect. Life is a journey. And there's been all kinds of experiences, and that's what makes life alive. The highs, the lows, the middle bits, the pain, the pleasure, the agony, this ecstasy, the small, the big. Let go of thinking, feeling that life should be a particular way, that you should be a particular way. Let go of these beliefs and assertions and expectations. Life is as it is, and who are you to decide it should be another way? All you're doing is torturing yourself. Just open your eyes and see life as it is and accept it as it is. Imperfect and beautiful and scary, alive. That's life. I have something unique to offer and something unique to experience. in life in this moment. This person that I am, this soul that I am, and the spirit of which I am, all have their own unique take and their own unique gifts to bring to the table. And I choose to make the most of that. And I would not want to be anyone else. I would not want to change anything of where I've been. That's all taken me to the here and now. With all the unique learnings and wisdom and feelings and flavors that I bring to the table. I belong with my journey, and I belong with the here and now, where my journey brought me. This is what makes me unique. I define my journey. My journey brings me unique flavors, and I value that, I appreciate that. And I embrace even more of that from here and on. From here and on. And all the rest can drop. Feel into that knowing deep, deep within that you are worthy. That place within that absolutely knows and feels, I am worthy, completely worthy and absolute worthy. And I choose to embrace my life and live my life in a way that reflects that worth and uniqueness of who I am and what I am in this incarnation, right here, right now, as a soul and as the spirit of which I am. I value this. What a gift to be this. And all the little bits of judgment and expectations and things that don't agree with that. That's all ego. It's irrelevant. It's not who I am. It's not what I choose. There is too much to learn, too much to be experienced, too much to love, too much to live for me to be so caught up in mental chatter and egoic judgment, all that rubbish that's just such a waste of time and energy, such a waste of life. I do not care what the ego thinks. I choose to belong with me. I choose to belong with my life, here and now. And I choose to belong with this beautiful sacred planet, no matter how battered she is. She's loved me unconditionally the whole way through and given me a temporary home, if not a permanent home here. She's given me bodies to experience life through. No matter where I've been or where I'm going, this is where I belong, right here, right now. With her. And I love her, and she loves me, and I receive her love, because I am worthy of this love. I belong being me. I am glad to be me. I appreciate being me. I belong with my life. How it is, I chose it and I belong with it. I commit to my life the way it is. Not because I'm owned by it, so I own it. Life cannot be owned, and I cannot be owned. I commit to my life as I choose it, because I respect it and I value it. And I honor the sacred relationship that I have with myself, with my life, with the planet, and with the choices that I'm making as a free will being in a free will world. And I honor this process. And this is why I commit to living my life this way, in sacredness, honor. As a free will being, I choose this for myself. Because that's what feels right in my heart. Nobody's telling me to do it. I don't feel forced or obligated. I choose it freely. Because I care. Because I love. Because I respect myself, my life, life itself, the planet, and spirit and the universe. And I belong in this universe. I belong with Source, with Mother, Father, God, with Spirit. I am the spiritual child of that. Just as I am the earth child of Gaia. I am loved from many sides, on many fronts, and I value that. And I receive the love from Spirit because I am worthy of it. And I also receive the love from the earth. And I receive my own love. Be open to receive the love. Coming up from the ground, through the grounding cord into your body. Receive the love physically, emotionally, mentally and spiritually. Some of us sometimes we allow ourselves to receive the love on the levels where we feel comfortable being loved and not on others. Allow the love to come into your being. Through the crown, through the feet, from all around, through the heart. And from your own heart, fill yourself up with love as well. Actually radiate love, pulse with love from your own heart and let that love fill your being as well. Keep breathing, breathe it in and release on the out breath anything that's a block or resistance to that. Breathe in the love, breathe out the resistance and the fear with gratitude. Breathe in the love, release all the rest. Unconditional love and above only. Take it into your cells, your bones, your organs, your bloodstream, your emotional body, your mental body, your thoughts, your soul body. I am loved. I am worthy of this love. And I belong right here, right now, being me, being all that I am. I'm going to stop fighting that. I'm going to choose to embrace it. This is when grace opens up, when joy opens up, when I'm allowing myself to fall into place, to be who I am, and to embrace my life, which is mine to embrace. I don't own it, and it doesn't own me, but I belong with it, and it belongs with me. This is home, all of it. Breathe in, breathe out and release. Letting go of the pushing and pulling, to fight, to strive. There is no need to fight. You have a place. Your place is there. You just have to allow yourself to get sucked into place. Anything that disagrees, it's got to go. If it's not about unconditional love and above, it's not the truth. You can't judge it. It's not about pushing away. You embrace it. You make space for it. Have compassion for it. Acknowledge it for what it is. And just realize this is not who I am. It's not something I need. I can let it go with love, with gratitude. It's just irrelevant now. it's irrelevant. And if part of you is hanging on, no, it is relevant. Just hold that, make space for that. Feel the feelings of that. But remember, if it's not about unconditional love and above, it's not the truth. That's got to go as well. But make your peace with it first. Accept it. Make room for it. Make peace with it. Acknowledge it. And you have to make a choice. Am I going to choose this, or am I going to choose a higher choice? You got to choose for yourself. Exert your self-determination. Things that we've done in fear to cope, to survive, to not get hurt, to not feel the hurt. All of this is survival things from the animal self. It's all ego, it's all fear. So do you choose to be an ego, or do you choose to be the wonderful, amazing, bright spirit being that you are? Do you choose to go the circuitous journey, or do you choose to just take the step and go through the door? That's really the two choices. You're going there anyway, but do you choose to do it now? Do you choose to do it later? After a circuitous journey of learning and challenge, which you can turn into blessings. But the choice is here. Express your self-determination. Choose love. No matter how hard the other stuff screams at you, which are you choosing to be? Which one do you identify with? Which one has to be laid to rest? Return it back to the earth. Return it back to where it belongs, in the past. I choose, therefore I am. I choose, therefore I am. Because I love this and I respect it. And it feels right. And this is where I belong. With love, with truth. And if it's not where you feel you belong, well, then maybe it's not. Maybe you're not ready, maybe you're too scared, or maybe it's not your thing. But if you feel that calling, if you feel that recognition, if you feel that knowing, then you got to choose it. You can't fight your nature, you can't fight your truth for too long. Just make it be so. Commit to it. Commit because you respect it, because you love it, because you value it, because you want it and choose it. As a free will being. Breathe in and breathe out and let go. Breathe in, expand into the new. Breathe out, let go of the old. With gratitude, make your peace with all that comes up. Remember who you are. Past the stories, past the phenomena, past the stuff that happened and the stuff you think you are, that you think you know. Remember. Remember who you are. And then choose that, no matter how scary it is, no matter what's happened before. Choose it and be it. Because that's more powerful than any fear, than any pattern and any beliefs. And allow yourself to belong with this truth and to be really here now and present with it. To bring this truth into your life and to make your life a reflection of that. Own yourself, own your life. Not in a hanging on way, in a belonging way. I am. I belong. I am worthy. I am the master of my own destiny. My life is my creation. In my own uniqueness, this is the one unique time of being me. Each moment is unique and I can never grasp it or hang on to it, but I can be in each moment and make the most of it. Express my truth, my uniqueness, express my intrinsic worth through the power of choice, through the power of self-determination. Because I belong in being me. I belong in my life. I belong with every choice I make. And this is real and grounded, and I feel it, and I know it, and I choose it. And so it is. I commit to this because that's what I choose. And that's what I value. And that's what I love. And that's what connects me with all of life, with all of the love that flows around and through. That's what sucks me into place in the web of life and love and spirit. And once I allow that to happen, the magic really happens. When I allow myself to embrace all of this, to be all of this, something just happens. I get sucked into place. Suddenly I'm connected, I'm here, I'm awake, I'm in place. And all the rest falls away. Make it real, choose it, commit to practicing it, to remembering it, to connect in that knowing and that feeling of, I remember who I am. As you will continue to integrate and then actualize the realizations and experiences that you chose to receive, you chose to realize. Be here, be now. Embrace all of it. When you're ready, you can slowly emerge, open your eyes.